The World Cup has come a long way since it all started in 1930 in Uruguay with just 13 nations, 9 from North and South America and just 4 from Europe. The tournament was created because of the success of football at the Olympics, but the Olympics wouldn't accept professional players, and football was already established as a professional game. So FIFA created the World Cup for the world's best players, and flags, nationalism and anthems were there from the very beginning. Welcome to part 2 of a special World Cup edition of National Anthems, the worst songs in the world. My name is David Pate. I'm a broadcaster, writer and journalist in Halifax, Nova Scotia. We're continuing our look at each World Cup group of teams and their anthems. Group E is headed by Spain. Watch the Spanish players closely while their anthem is played. They won't be singing along. That's not because they lack patriotism, it's because Spain is one of the few countries with a wordless anthem. The country couldn't agree on lyrics after the end of General Franco's dictatorship, so it decided to do without them. Feel free to hum along to one of the world's oldest anthems. Some anthems are rush jobs, like Costa Rica's. Costa Rica didn't have an anthem when it was announced in 1852 that diplomatic delegations from the US and Britain were on the way to open embassies. It needed a song in a hurry. The head of the Costa Rican military band was ordered to compose one. The tune he cranked out in a few days has stood the test of time. It didn't get lyrics until much later. The tune for Germany's anthem survived its identification with the Nazi regime, but the country did adopt different lyrics after the war. Not everyone got the memo about the lyric change. There have been several embarrassing mistakes over the years. Just last year, a Dutch TV station had to apologize after displaying a translation of the lyrics using the old Deutschland, Deutschland über alles version. If you're going to sing along, get it right. On the face of it, Japan's anthem is a gentle and innocuous tribute to the emperor. The lyrics have been around for about 1,000 years, so you wouldn't think they'd be controversial. But lots of Japanese don't like the song because it was used to promote fanatical loyalty to the emperor during Japan's brutal invasions of its neighbours in the Second World War. Group F is headed by Belgium, a country once described by its Prime Minister as amounting to nothing more than its king, the national football team, and certain brands of beer. That same politician was asked by a TV reporter on Belgium's National Day to sing the country's anthem. To everyone's astonishment, he burst into France's La Marseillaise. Hopefully the team and fans will get it right in Qatar. Canada actually has two completely different anthems that have only a title in common. Most multilingual countries use direct translations of their anthem, but the French version of Canada has nothing in common with the English words. Otherwise, English speakers would be singing, "Your arm knows how to wield the sword, your arm knows how to carry the cross," instead of "Glowing hearts, we see thee rise, the true north strong and free." The World Cup is the reason that Morocco's anthem has lyrics. Morocco's anthem was just a tune until the country qualified for the 1970 tournament, but then it was decided to add words to give fans something to sing, which probably explains the line, "Let's go, brothers." Croatia's anthem is not one to be messed with. Croatian singer Josipa Lisac performed her take on the anthem during the inauguration of the country's new president in 2020. A Croatian lawyer, clearly not a fan, filed a complaint complaining Lisac deliberately mocked the anthem. Disrespecting the anthem can lead to a 1-year prison sentence, but so far she remains free and still singing.
Cinema